It's happening in your neighborhood. There is probably someone in your neighborhood that's being sold for sex on the internet right now.
This is a demand-driven business.
We have some young people who have been sold 20, 30, and 40 times in one night.
You can have a trafficked victim generating anywhere from $150,000 to $325,000 a year.
The person that was buying me was the doctor, the lawyer, the clergyman. Always, almost always a husband.
We would encourage them to get their friends to come on board with the lure of drugs, alcohol, and fast times.
I didn't necessarily want to have sex for money, but I did want the drugs.
Keeping someone dope sick as a means of keeping them compliant is horrific.
Somehow the message of pornography has also supported the prostituting of women, and then in that slippery slope, the prostituting of children.
We're seeing more often than not these children are recruited via social networking sites and apps.
If you look at the history and look around in history, it could also make you aware to look around your present day and discover the extent to which we're involved with slavery.
They are receiving $0 and 0 cents.
Sometimes people don't even know they're being trafficked.
The average victim that's forced into this lives only 7 years.
They didn't run away because they were in mental bondage.
They owned her.
There was such a power that this man had over her life.
I was in the hospital a couple times because the abuse was so severe.
Now all of a sudden here I was faced with a present-day crime.
There's a lot of more people involved and engaged and who care because they have wives, because they have sisters and daughters and mothers that care.
That's where the hope comes from. It comes from people pouring it into us, telling us that we are worthy, that we are not defined by our past.
Had there been some kind of awareness, some kind of program, I would have been able to go to someone and say, that happened to me.
It felt good every time you could change something, arrest somebody, make a difference.
And we owe it to those that came before us to continue their legacy, to continue the fight for freedom.